Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm your favorite girl Diva, and if you are new to my channel, you're most definitely welcome. In today's video, I am reviewing the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So I do have some notes on my phone, but before we go ahead and get into this video, if you're new, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribing helps me out a lot. Liking this video does as well. If you're not new and you a day one, stay one. Hey boo, what's good? What it do? Now, before we go any further into this video, you already know what time it is. I was gone for a minute, but you know how they say, I'm back with the jump off. So let's go ahead and get into it. So I do have some notes on my phone just in case, like to remind me of what was happening throughout the show. So the show started off with Kenya. And I'm assuming they were in Atlanta because I was like, how is everybody just popping up all of a sudden? And I know you're about to see me rub this on my face. Let me just show you what it is. It's called, well, it's from the brand Forte. It's Avocado and Aloe Serum. It's a double shot serum. I put it on my face before I use my moisturizer. So hit it with a ooh, ah, shitty waddy bing bang. And put some in my hand. But yeah, so Kenya's dancing. At first, I'm assuming they're in LA. Kenya was dancing with her partner from America's, whatever the dancing show is that I don't watch, but all the other folks be watching. These folks, not these folks, but we gonna move on. So Marlo comes in, Candy comes in, and this is the point where I'm like, okay, well, where are they at? Because why is all these people just popping up? I know y'all ain't getting on no plane and just flying to LA to visit Kenya. And then Cheray comes in, and I'm like, bro, she just looks so good. No makeup, face looking all moisturized. And I was like, you know what? I have dry skin. Just because you got dry skin don't mean you shouldn't moisturize. So I was like, I'm finna go ahead and pick my moisturizer up right now. Because Cheray looked good. Cheray looked the best out of all of them. And I'm not even trying to put them. She was literally wearing no makeup. Like, she looked good. So they were getting into Marlo and what Marlo's been doing, because they always claiming how they don't know how Marlo gets her coin. Like, come on now. You see her business ventures. She has let archive. And like she said, she used to date a billionaire. So either he still got some money running to her. She also said that her mom used to be rich, or her great grandmother was very wealthy. So, and if she is selling her cooch, that's her business. Like, that's none of y'all's. I'm also putting this moisturizer on from e.l.f. So my skin can glow like Cheray's. Cheray comes in, and she says she coming in at the perfect time. Ooh, you know how she be doing. And we find out that she's still with Tyrone from jail. Like, she's still with Tyrone, unfortunately. And Kenya's asking her all these questions, and then it goes to Cheray's confessional about how her and Kenya used to go back and forth, and Kenya used to be so evil. And I was just like, it's the Aquarius. It got to be the Aquarius thing. And then we find out Marlo is from Florida, Clearwater. And I was like, that's why. Like, she an Aquarius and she from Florida. She don't give no F's, like, at all. So I was like, that's probably why I like her. That's probably why I like her. But Marlo is still a muntie. And Marlo is still a muntie. I hope she likes it, because I hate it. I hate being a muntie. I've been a muntie since I was in middle school, and I hate it. Hate it. So we move on past from that, and we ain't gonna get, like, I ain't even gonna get into how the fact that Cheray said he was very quick. Exactly, a quick pumper. I was like, wow. Oh wow. I don't know if they're still together. I hope not, because, you know, prison and all. But we meet up with Drew and Ralph. Unfortunately, they are also still together. So we find out that Ralph has had an assistant that's been asking him to let her give him a massage because apparently his back been hurting. Like, he ain't got no wife. But we ain't even gonna skip to that. Ralph and Drew meet up with Sonia and her husband, Sonia Richardson Ross, I believe it is, or Sonia Ross Richardson. I don't know who she is. She's some Jamaican lady who is a 4-time Olympic gold medalist and something in the track and field industry. So, long story short, I feel like she's gonna be good for the show. And I don't even like Jamaicans. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I don't even like Jamaicans like that. They just never been my cup of tea. Every Jamaican I ever met, I ain't never liked them. So it is what it is. But let me see. She meets up with Sonia and her husband, and Drew has a boot camp, but Drew can't work out. And that's another thing. Like, Drew been getting caught in a lot of lies. Like, the episode didn't even we are not even on the second episode and she's got caught in probably like 2 lies already, saying how, yeah, she got a mummy makeover, but she said she lost 25 pounds in 3 weeks, and the camera showed the before and after pictures, and she actually lost 10 pounds in 3 weeks. So why are you lying? I know that's not something you forgot. Why are you lying? I also put eye cream on if y'all was wondering what that was. Oh, you can't even see it. It's the Yerba Wake Up Eye Makeup. Yerba Made Wake Up Eye Gel. Girl, I put the morning one on. I meant to put this one. I meant to put the nighttime one. The Eye Plump Overnight Eye Cream. I'm a grease ball. I'm about to slide up out the bed. I'm gonna let the first one dry though. So they get done working out, Sonia and her husband, and I don't know what the heck Drew got. Like, I agree with Sonia. How do you have a workout program and you can't even work out? Like, what are you working out? And you got a mummy makeover, so you're maintaining. You have it. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. So we pull up to, let me see, Kenya's house again. And I'm like, why is this man in her house? Okay, they got to be in Atlanta. But then again, why is he in her house? Are y'all together? Why he in your house? So who comes over? She gets an invitation from Milo by a live person in a cute pink dress. And it pans and shows everybody getting these invitations. And Kenya got the nerve to tell the lady, this is just so cheap. Like, as if she cares. If I'm coming to you to bring you an invitation, I don't even care if you come or not. I did my job. All you have to do is watch this clip. I'm gone. I don't need your constructive, shady criticism. You should have texted that to Marlo. Like, it was giving dumb, lame, unneeded. So, and I'm really trying to like Kenya this season. But what was the reason? What was the reason? What was the reason? Like, why? The girl was just standing there like, ooh, she didn't really know what to say. Kenya was saying how this was cheap and low budget. It's an invitation. Like, had she sent you a little card in the mail, you would have said that was cheap and she could have did better. She sent a literal live person to... I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do my best to try and like Kenya this season. I really am. So we go on to Sonia and her husband's house. They moved to Atlanta, and she's been in Atlanta about a year for now, and they still got boxes. So I don't know if they was living in an apartment and she was testing out the waters, or they just moved to this house because of the show, which I don't know. It's not a good money making decision, but who am I, because I ain't got damn house or money. But I feel like the family is really cute. I couldn't live with my parents. I do live with one of them now and I hate it, but I could not live with my parents and be married. Like, that's just not my judge. So they all sit down for dinner, and they start talking about having another kid, and Sonia is really hesitant about having another kid because she felt really alone in the first pregnancy. And I feel like having a kid is really up to the woman, because the man doesn't really do anything. If you really want to, like, the man doesn't feel nothing. He don't feel no pain. He don't feel them hungers, even though he might say he do. Not that I know. I don't know nothing about nothing because I ain't got no kids. But he was saying how she doesn't want to have, she doesn't know if she wants to have another kid because she doesn't know if that will make or break their relationship, because she felt like it really hurt it the first time, aka he wasn't really helping, he wasn't really there for her like she needed or thought he was gonna be. And he was like, well, how do you know if we don't have another baby that's not gonna break our relationship? What? You better be glad you cute, you better be glad you tall, dark, and fine, because I about didn't hear what you said, God looking into your eyes. So yeah. And her parents was sitting at the table and she looking over at them. And that's the whole thing. How you gonna have this conversation and get your parents in? Your parents sitting right at the kitchen table. So the dad was like, I'll help watch the baby. I'll go out and buy formula. That's not your job in my head. I'm like, that's not your job. That's her and his job. You as a grandpa. You as a grandpa. Like, she ain't finna have this baby and just plop him off to you. That's their job. So Drew is back at home talking to Candy and Sonia. They all over her house. So she goes into how she had a hysterectomy and tells them about the mommy makeover. And then she gets into it with them because Sonia brings it up about how she was talking to her at the gym about Ralph having this funky, sneaky, conniving assistant. And while they talking about it, Ralph walks in the room, like, and Candy goes, well, dang, was you eavesdropping? And in my head, I'm just like, he had to have been. You know, he from the first season, he got the house bugged up. He's watching her every move. Like, that was very weird how he just came in on the conversation at that time, how they were talking about it. They was talking about more than that, but when they started talking about him, he just happened to walk in the door. So let me straighten this out. You was eavesdropping. You was ear hustling. I don't like that. And everybody's saying how he's so fine. If he wasn't so fine and he wasn't this, Ralph is not fine to me. I don't know if it's because he's short, and it got to be. Him being short takes 10 points away from him, and it's only a 10 on the scale, so I guess he had a 0. Marlo's Le Archive event. I peeped so many people from social media. I peeped Alonzo Arnold, or whatever his name is. Light Skin Keisha was there. Candy's, what's that man's name? The dude that do the events from Candy and the Gang, he was there. I didn't really see him. I kind of seen him, but I definitely heard his voice. So Kenya and Drew made up for whatever reason because they realized the beef really wasn't giving much of nothing. And Marlo's clothes, I promise, I thought they looked great. Marlo was serving looks, and they were like, is that J-Lo's dress? How did she get that? Don't worry about that. Worry about whether or not you can rent it or not. Worry about that. Give her props. And they was like, oh, I thought this was going to be a fashion show. I thought people were going to be walking up and down. You're the people that's walking up and down looking at the fashions. Like, it's not your event. So why are you, like, questioning what's going on here? And what else was happening? Cheray was carrying bones. Cheray was carrying bones, going up to Marlo, talking about how they saying all of this and they saying all of that. She didn't need to know that, though. She really didn't need to know that. Sonia went up and asked a question. They were both kind of being messy, but Cheray was being mostly messy. So Marlo goes over there and says, I heard y'all have some questions. Like, let me go ahead and clear it up. Each one of y'all said what y'all wanted to say so I can read y'all individually, one by one. And then here comes Kenya. Well, you need to learn how to read first. So that was her jab. Marlo gives her jab, and she's like, like, you don't cuss at me, don't cuss at me. Like, she never cussed at nobody a day in her life. She definitely has said the B word, especially to Portia. Now you don't want nobody to cuss at you. You don't want nobody to cuss at you because you can't fight. So you can cuss at me all you want to, as long as you don't put your hands on me. Because then I'm trying to tussle and do all of that. It's up from there. I don't care if you cuss at me. I don't care if you could be up this close to my face. But as long as you don't reach out and touch me, I won't have to reach out and touch you. So I think that was really it for the episode. You get a sneak peek of what's going to come up in the season. Like, Todd got a condo, and Why? I'm not really sure, but maybe that's their condo and it's just his name because he had originally had it. But why is his name not on the house at this point? How long y'all been married and how many kids y'all got? How many churns y'all share? And his name ain't on the house? That's weird. What's wrong with you? Do you really not trust him as, or if something happened to his finances, you don't want your house to get sucked up with his? So like say he get, I don't know, is that what would happen if he put, yeah, I think that's what would happen. Yeah. Okay, so this, let me know what y'all think. Let me know down in the comments below. How did y'all feel about this episode? It gave a lot more than I thought it would. I thought it was gonna start out very slow, and I could see in the comments when I was looking at like they put a clip up on YouTube, which I didn't know they was gonna do. Actually, yes I did, but I think I forgot, because they do that with new episodes just to get you to watch. And I was like, okay, everybody in the comments is saying the season popping off more. Like, I did not expect the season to pop off like that, and it did. So with that being said, the Real Housewives of Atlanta is back at it again with the back at it again, and I will be doing my best to review it every Sunday night and uploading this every Monday. So thank you so much for watching my video. Leave comments down below. Who's your favorite? Who has your favorite tagline? Because I think Marlo is my favorite. Cheray comes in second, probably Candy too. So thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, especially if you stayed to the end. If you did, leave an eggplant down below. My camera is about to overheat, so I'm trying to hurry up hurry this up. So I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I miss you already. Bye.